Do you ever feel overwhelmed, as if the world is moving faster than your heart can follow? Today, I invite you to slow down with me and spend a simple, quiet morning here in our little cottage in Spain. Join me for a while, breathe, and let your tired heart rest. Here, the mornings have been getting colder, but there's still plenty of sunshine, even after a heavy storm, which happens quite often in autumn. The sun usually comes out again soon after. Over the last year, I've slowly learned something very important about myself. I need rest. And I need to do everything more slowly, even the smallest things, like getting dressed, making breakfast, walking from room to room, simple everyday things. When I move slowly, my whole body feels calmer, my mind softens, my nervous system feels held instead of rushed. Whenever I can, I step outside. Nature has its own slow pace, and it teaches me to settle into mine. Everything reminds me that slowing down is natural, not something I have to earn. I try finding joy in the simple things, like today I am harvesting a few oranges from our garden. They've slowly ripened into this deep bright color, and there is something so comforting about picking them one by one. Their enchanting scent in the crisp autumn air soothes my nervous system, helps me reconnect with myself, grounds me, and makes me feel happy in a very simple human way. As a mother of 2 young children, quiet moments like these don't come very often. And it actually took me a while to understand that while my children will always come first, I too am allowed to take some time for myself, time to take care of my own needs, to regain strength, and in the end be a better mother for it. Of course, not every day is peaceful. Some mornings are noisy, busy, or full of interruptions. Life can be messy. That's part of life, especially with children. I vividly remember very hectic mornings in my own childhood, rushing to school, feeling stressed and nauseous. I'm trying to do it differently with my own children, taking enough time not to become stressed and leaving the house quietly in a gentle way. Does it always work? No, because I too need to relearn that habit of doing things hectic and instead teach my nervous system that it can feel safe while moving slowly. contrast to my social life, I am slowly learning to listen to my true needs and act on them. While I love spending time with friends, other mothers, and their children, the moment I feel it's becoming too much, I set boundaries. It's not always easy, as it might bring disappointment, but it has become a very important step in my own journey towards healing my nervous system. So I have decided to make some sun catchers. I think it's such a beautiful gift for the holidays, for the winter where the days are just darker and everyone needs a little sparkle and just some light. What has become really helpful for me is just taking some space for myself to take care of my own needs, since I'm still my own person, even though I am a mother and even though I do have a family and a husband. For me, it has become about not rushing through my day-to-day life and things I have to do, that habit of just running, And that is what my nervous system somehow learned through different experiences of the course of my life so far. So I'm trying to unlearn rushing through life and to live life in a healthy way, in a way that is healthy for me. I feel like even that can be difficult sometimes to really figure out what is healthy for you, because what is healthy for others might not be healthy for you. How to live life in a healthy and more sustainable way. I think that is what slow living has become for me. Showing my nervous system that it doesn't have to be in this kind of fight-flight mode all the time. It can be safe. My body can be safe and I can be safe by doing things slowly and gentle, That really sounds easy, and maybe for some people it is. But for me, being used to a nervous system that is always overwhelmed, it is something really, really difficult to learn. So when I became a mother, I decided to stay at home with my children, and a completely new life started for me, to do things softly, slowly, gentle, which is actually so much more connected to my true personality. So it was not only healing to start living that way, I've realized that it is also so much more connected to who I really am. But I really had to relearn living gently, living slowly, and stepping out of this fast-paced lifestyle that I used to live in. If I learned something about my nervous system over the last years, since I am on this journey of healing my nervous system, is that it truly is all about the connection with yourself and the connection with your own body. For me, as someone who is an absolute overthinker, it is difficult to trying to let go of those thoughts and just reconnect myself with my body, to ground myself. Crafting or knitting or painting, dancing, of course, but also walking in nature, really connecting with nature, feeling your feet connecting to earth. All of that helps me personally to reconnect with myself, to feel myself in my own body, and to nourish my needs, to nourish my spirituality, to nourish my personality, so I can be a better mother and a better partner and a better human. So I hope you can take some quiet time for yourself today, even if it's just a few minutes, and nourish your own needs. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate everyone who subscribed recently to this channel. That really means the world to me, and I hope to see you in my next video and go along this journey wherever it will lead with all of you. Thank you so much. In the end, slowing down isn't just about having quiet moments. It's about creating a life that feels rather gentle and nourishing for myself and for those I love. It's about learning to move through each day with intention, mindfulness, presence, and a little more grace. And even on the busiest, noisiest mornings, I carry that reminder with me that peace is possible, one slow, mindful step at a time.